is my pleasure and honor to be here tonight under the guise of love. You know how I love humanity. I really am quite inspired by one of the most noble patron saints, Sanctus Valentinus. And I really do think that there are very few poets who come even close, even remotely close to exampling his love. But William Shakespeare, I do believe, is one of them. So, I am going to start with my most favorite poem from Sir William, Love Sonnet number 92. But do thy worst to steal thyself away, for a term of life thou art assured mine. And life no longer than thy love will stay, for it depends upon that love of thine. Then need I not fear the worst of... I'm sorry, did I say this was my most favorite poem? I think I might have been mistaken. Is there possibly anybody here who understands what the hell he's talking about? Oh, fiddlesticks, did I swear? I'm really quite sorry. Swearing isn't in my repertoire. But although it did feel pretty naughty. Hell. Piss. Shit, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker. Wow. Whoa, that felt so good. All right. Hi, guys. You know, I was a little put off there. I'd heard recently that Edgy, one of the organizers, had doubted perhaps that I would have anything to, to share because there was nothing in this past year that was actually traumatic in my life. But that's why I, maybe writing about other people's lives. It's still under, the premise, I suppose, of love, or whatever that's jaded love, rough love, whatever you want. From Mr. Shakespeare, Mr. Tidal there, to dated, whatever. Everyone has their own. That's why, I love it all, sort of. Well, you'll see. The first poem is, it's been a busy month. I've all written these in the last month for tonight. Trying to come up with some jaded love. And this first one is kind of about, he's a bit of a loser, but, each one, there's stuff that people are learning, and which is good. Last night of freedom. It's not that he felt dirty because she was a stripper. Her breasts firmer, her skin smooth and groomed like the adolescent reminder of the first girl he got naked in high school. Touching him like she knew him, but what she really knew was man. This man, pawing, wanting nothing but her. And so it happened. His fucking of the stripper, the money paid for by his friends. This last night of freedom, their tradition, which is why he finds surprise when the dirt won't wash off in the shower at 2:30 a.m., 12 hours and counting to the utterance of vows, questioning his torture and smells of over-chlorinated hot water, wondering, does he deserve them, her vows? I was actually surprised with the neighbor at the bar, but I don't know who the hell she was talking about. She actually mentioned that she knew somebody, a woman, who actually, I didn't know, I knew guys did this, but they actually let him do it and saying that it's like, this is your last night. Wow. It's all good. Here's another one about a guy, and he's a bit of an ass too, but he's learning. He's on a path, and you got to give him, some credit for recognizing stuff. But still, he's not my friend. The new girl. Fragments of remorse build like scattered blocks of poorly laid Tetris. Disarrayed and constrained, he forgets how to start with the new one, a girl he likes but for once isn't ready, having just met, having been thrown out by the other 2 weeks before. His tendency for aggression good for only after-dinner calls to the cops, which is why he has to tell her, or someone else will, as they should. These words pulled down by the tongue of a monster, drowning in an insight and wisdom he's never known. A confidence muted, his confidence shamed. Deb, for you, you asked me if I'm going to be rude. I'm really not trying to be rude. Humanity suffers, and I tell you, recognizing people in their plight is, it's a good thing. This one here is called Shoe Shop and Leather. She goes out of her way to walk down the 2900 block of 4th again, a 14-year unjustifiable habit, looking through the 1 4x8 commercial window, triple-paned, feeling the need to compare herself to the woman behind painted letters, a tramp who, despite having tits which hold better, is aging less graceful. Hers a face of neglected leather which soothes, over-tanned and overworked, frozen with a fake shallow smile that's been curing for years under her steady patron's eyes. The owner of this kitschishly designed upper-end shoe shop not knowing the woman who always walks by, peering in with cold, crooked eyes, who feels better about herself for doing it. The leather-faced bitch, the one who once walked off with her husband when the leather wasn't there. Time, showing the face of a woman who too could have been used, a woman she's never met, never heard the story of how he never mentioned his wife, how she too was the one, and how 6.5 months later he was on top of somebody else. For years I've been trying to actually, sensitive community, I'm sure. I'd had one a few years ago that was actually quite poignant. It was about child abuse, but I couldn't find it. And I came across one, though, that in a book, I never even remember writing it, but I thought of Susan immediately. And hoping for her fondness. It's called Room of Regret. I got some statistics after. Room of Regret. She never really talked much about why she wanted to move. Curt answers to his prodding, coldness to his concern, that despite an enviable location with good neighbors, nice house, a newly renovated carport/workshop, and state-of-the-art kitchen, she still wanted to move. Her insistence continual, his life of ignorance, hers nothing but memory, fighting old reasons which wouldn't lay dormant, the blood-soaked towel cradling the lump, the fetus so small in the 200-foot square, radiantly heated tiled bathroom floor, the image relived with every shower, every walk down the hall, the room of secret regrets, where 2 of her 3 home abortions were performed. There are multiple thousand Google searches per day in the United States of America that are how to have a home abortion. If you didn't know, there are 219 women worldwide a day die from botched home abortions. So I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. I really don't need to get political, but I think pro-lifers can eat my shorts.